All right, Carina, tell me a little bit about Flourish Baking.
So Flourish is a vegan baking company that takes traditional Swedish recipes and innovates them with unique Oregon flavors and high quality ingredients to create inspirational vegan treats and to help employ people with disabilities and show how combining different talents can create a better product and more opportunities for people.
So cool. So what inspired you?
So I am legally blind. I had a brain tumor when I was little and a couple since that have challenged me to rethink life and rethink how I do things and to become a very independent, strong-willed person. And one of the ways that I coped with all of that was to get in the kitchen, to take family recipes and a love of food that was passed down through the generations, and to make something to share with others, something that came from my heart and that could and pass on some joy to some other people who might be experiencing hard times while getting my hands dirty and helping me forget what I was going through.
Awesome.
And when you have a cookie or something sweet, it doesn't matter where it came from, who made it, what might be happening in their lives, just that they took the time to make it, that it tastes good, and that it's unique. And so I try to create unique products that people will love.
So cool. So what's the issue that you're trying to solve with Flourish Baking?
So there's a big population of disabled people who want to work but haven't been unable to find work because of a stigma of inability or underability or the time it would take to train them and adapt to workplaces. But in fact, disabled people are some of the most innovative people out there, and they have to find new ways to get around everyday life, never mind in the workplace. And they have passions and skills to share, and so I want to cultivate that through something that everybody loves, which is food and sweets, especially. So
that's great.
And you know, Oregon is a very communal society, and so I want to capitalize on that and help showcase local ingredients, along with encouraging people to build on their own heritage and passions.
That's so great. So you'll be hiring mostly like differently abled people?
Yeah, that's my plan once I get going. Right
That's
now
awesome.
it's just me, but as soon as I'm able to expand, I'd like to bring in people of all different abilities, as long as they're willing to work and have things to share, then I'll consider hiring them.
So this is, I've heard this issue before, and people talk about this issue, but not everyone really tries to attempt to do something. So you're pretty different there.
Yeah, I mean, I've experienced it firsthand. I have an MBA, and even with that, it's difficult to find my place in the workplace. And I understand it's hard to wrap your mind around someone's different needs and what they've gone through. But I want to show that it's possible, and even in a hands-on, high-paced thing such as the food industry.
Right. Awesome. So what does Flourish Baking need right now in terms of like expertise or resources from your community to like take you to the next level?
We really need to get into the stores and be able to consistently make a higher capacity of products to make it economically sustainable to then hire a person and help.
So if you were to ask the community for something right now, what would you ask for?
Connections and funding to help me get into Starbucks, Whole Foods, etc., and get my packaging and products up to snuff.
So you need some marketing and Okay, awesome. And lastly, just a big broad question: why should we care?
Everybody has something in their lives, someone who's touched by cancer or some other debilitating disease, or just something that makes them unique that maybe other people see as a downfall. And we shouldn't see that, because we all have some issue to deal with in our lives, whether it affects us physically or just emotionally. And I think seeing how those things impact positively the way we go around doing different skills and tasks, and how we can share with the world and do a job better. It's a good thing.
Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.